Listen up, everybody. The annual Horse Lovers United Rickshaw Rumble is around the corner. It takes place on Sunday, October 17th at Harrington Raceway, and we are looking for teams. Be part of an exciting, fun event, and this is for a good cause, finding homes for horses who can no longer compete. If you're interested in running or sponsoring a team in this charity event, call 410-749-3599 or shoot us an email at paceandspice@aol.com. The answer to the post-time brain teaser, Yannick Gingras drove Maltese Artist, the first ever winner of the Quillen Memorial, which took place in 2007, and the winning time was 1:52 flat. Yannick was also in this year's edition, and later in the show, we'll find out how he did. Welcome back to Post Time, and we are here on the evening of the Quillen Memorial in the clubhouse. It's starting to get very packed in here, and with me now is owner Fran Azur. And let me tell you, okay, Fran has two in the Quillen, all right? Blueridge Western and Hypnotic Blue Chip. But he's like a true fan of the sport, not just an owner. And I'm gonna make him tell you a wonderful story because, you know, Fran, when I go on road trips, I take a couple girlfriends, like to the Hamiltonian, the Little Brown Jug, whatever. All right, Fran takes like superstars and horses that are celebrities in the sport. So tell me about what happened last year.
Well, we went to the Barton Fair in Vermont. I grew up in Vermont. And always loved the races up there, and the harness racing has been up here for over 100 or so years. And this year we decided to bring up a couple of drivers and good horses and help the fair with some purse money and all. Well, it was last year. And Tim and Brian came up, Kevin McDermott. We brought up our two nice horses, and it was a great event for everybody, and we had a great time. And it was a nice road trip. They got to stay at my farm up there, and I think they would have stayed longer if they could have. But they had races the next night, so we got the drivers back, but everything went really nice.
Can you imagine? I just want everybody to picture this. Okay, you're like at a county fair. Tim Tetrick shows up, Brian Sears, Kevin McDermott. Yeah, like you love this sport. How do you like get somebody involved? What would you say to people, not only to just buy a horse, but to be a spectator?
The biggest thing for us all today is to get more spectators at this event. That's why I think you start with the county fairs and you get the kids to like it. You bring excitement to it. You get them to know the personalities. They see the competition. I compared it last year to like a NASCAR event. We have great athletes, like the great drivers in NASCAR. We have great athletes, the horses we all have, and we have great competition. So it should be as exciting. We need more promotion. We need to make it more an adventure to be here, appeal to the younger kids and all. And then I think you can build a sport. It's got everything there. It just needs a touch, and we need to give it that touch.
I'm trying. I really am. Okay, tonight you got two in. Who do you like? Do you have a favorite? Because you can totally tell me, okay?
I have two favorites in tonight. Blueridge Western is a really nice horse, and he's been good for us for a couple of years now. Hypnotic Blue Chip, we bought it at the auction just this year, and he's come out to be a wonderful horse, and he's going to be in the top of the class. But tonight, he's going to race against the best horses we have in this industry. So it will be an interesting race. We got the 7-hole, which is not ideal on a half-mile track, as you know. But we got good weather, and we've got a good horse, and we need next good luck.
All right. Well, thank you, Fran, for being on the show.
Pleasure talking to you. Thank you much for asking me.
Okay, so we just talked to Fran Azur, and Kevin McDermott is the trainer. And now we know already that you have two in the Quillen, but we're going to travel back in time to a date of June 16th, 1998, because Kevin is no stranger to Harrington Raceway. He actually had a horse that held the track record, overall track record, by the way, for trotters, Mac Action. Tell me about Mac Action.
Probably one of my favorite horses ever. He was actually an Amish horse that I ended up winning the Titan Cup with. No trotter had ever beat 2 minutes here at Harrington, and he went in 56-1 here. And I remember Stevie Warrington said they'd never beat that record. And until they fixed the track here with the turns, I think it stood for probably 5 years. He's 20 years old. He's still in my backyard.
Oh my gosh, you still have him? That's so awesome. Is your backyard very big, or do you have to like bring him in to sleep in the guest bedroom, or what?
Yeah, it's like an 8x10 backyard, but he loves it. No, I have a farm.
Awesome. Okay. Now we know about the two horses in the race. Do you have one in particular that you like?
Hypnotic Blue Chip's the best horse I ever had. He's a 47 pacer. Blueridge Western, he's no slouch. He's got the rail. Hopefully we'll use that to our advantage tonight and hopefully get good money.
That's really cool. So you have like the fastest horse in the country right now, Hypnotic Blue Chip. Tell me, how fast, and when that happened, were you like, holy smoke?
No, I was very calm. If anyone was there Hamiltonian Day, they'll tell you I was nuts. I was running after the horse past the wire, and it was really a fun time. It's a great thrill. I love the sport. I love the game, and when I do good, I'm going to have fun.
Okay, now one last question. We talked to Fran about the day that you guys went to Vermont. All these superstars in the sport went up there for that county fair. He was really calm, cool, and collected about the day. I was going to get very emotional, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna cry, but I wanted to reading the story. Tell me about the day. It's awesome.
Fran don't show no emotion, but I always said the story. When the horses went on the track that day, my wife was with me, and I had tears in my eyes. I started crying at the quarter pole. They were cheering. It was something like I got a Seabiscuit. The fans just really loved it. I would never have done it in a million years. Fran brought 2 great horses up there, and we had a really good time.
All right, great. Well, good luck in the final, Kevin. Oh, I should say, hold on, before you say thank you very much. Kevin McDermott, I've known him for a long time. I should not have favorites in the harness racing business because I'm media and all. I am a journalist, But you are one of my favorites, and you know that.
Like the great Joe Namath said, I'd really like to kiss you.
I don't know that line. Is that what Joe Namath, did Joe Namath say that to you?
Monday Night Football, the girl asked him a question. He looked over, he was drunk, and he said, I'd really like to kiss you.
We have to say, though, Kevin has not been drinking. Okay, right? Okay.
Not at all.
Okay. And he's saying that sober. So, all right, cool. All right, good luck in the final.
Thank you very much.
So we know about Hypnotic Blue Chip and Blueridge Western, but there are other big, and I mean big, celebrities that we should know about. Foiled Again is a millionaire who won his elimination and set an overall track record here doing it. So that means he's the fastest horse ever over the Harrington Raceway half mile. Won the West was voted last year's Aged Pacer of the Year. He's a winner of over $3 million. Yes, $3 million. And he is the defending champion of this race. Solano is a local favorite who will have the hometown crowd cheering him on. And don't discount Clear Vision and Pangiorno. They made the final, and they're super game right now. Coming up in the next segment is the Quillen Memorial Final, the richest race ever in Harrington Raceway history. And it's right here on the award-winning Post Time. So stick around. Welcome back to Post Time. Okay, this is it, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. Strap on in and hold on tight. It's the Bobby Quillen Memorial. This is a race that showcases the talents of some of the best aged pacers in North America. You're about to see one ultra classy field, and the purse is $354,000, which means one of these horses in this field is gonna be way richer when they cross the wire. Let's watch.
There goes Blueridge Western out for that lead, foiled again right alongside. Clear Vision gets away in third. Racing up along the inside is Solano. Caught out wide is Hypnotic Blue Chip trying to get around, won the West. Pangiorno gets away last as they go to the backstretch. Blueridge Western has the lead. It's a length and a half or 2. Foiled again, got away in second, a gap of 2.5 lengths. Clear Vision is there. Down toward the inside, Solano. Caught outside, won the West. Pangiorno has the rail, and Hypnotic Blue Chip trails the field 26 3/5 for Blueridge Western, who's got the lead into the far turn. Foiled again, got away in second, 2 back to Clear Vision. Next is Solano. Won the West, got parked. Down toward the rail, Pangiorno, and Hypnotic Blue Chip is outside, but trailing as they come over toward the half. And it's Blueridge Western on top. It's a length and a half. Sitting right there. That's Foiled Again. Here's Won the West outside, down toward the rail, Clear Vision. Following is Hypnotic Blue Chip. The trailers are Solano, and moving to the outside from last, Pangiorno, 54 4/5 as they race toward the backstretch. Blueridge Western won the West on the outside the whole way. Foiled Again drops back a bit. They race up the backstretch. Blueridge Western, 3 parts of a length, won the West on the outside. And dropping back for a reason was Foiled Again, who wants out and is now second over up the inside into the 2-hole. That's Clear Vision. 3/4, 122 and 3. They race on the final turn. Won the West on the outside, parked every step with a short lead. Down inside is Blueridge Western. Foiled Again, ready to swing 3 wide. Down inside, waiting is Clear Vision. They're at the top of the stretch. Turning for home, won the West with a short lead. On the outside, Foiled Again, driving for the wire, won the guess, Foiled Again on the outside, Foiled Again, won the West. And inside Clear Vision, 150 and 1/5, the fastest mile ever paced here at Harrington Raceway.
I'm joined by Yannick Gingras, driver of Foiled Again, who wins this year's Bobby Quillen Memorial. Yannick, take us back over the years in this race. You had a good shot last year and finished second. Got to be a good feeling to prevail.
Oh, it definitely is. This horse is real special to me. I've driven him the last 3 years. He's a really good horse. But just before everything, I just want to give a lot of credit to Ellie. She take care of him, and all the second trainers and Ron Burke. He wasn't the same for about 4 or 5 weeks. But tonight, as soon as I got in the post parade, usually I score him down like you guys saw last week. I score him down pretty hard. But tonight he was so sharp. I haven't seen him like this probably since a year and a half ago, and maybe in the Levy. He was very, very good. But all the credits come back to these guys.
Well, take us back to last week. Last week it was tough to build on that effort. It was a track record performance that night, 50 and 3. How do you rate him last week as compared to this week? Was he that much better tonight?
Oh, a complete different horse. That's the first thing I told Ronnie after the race last week, that I didn't think he was any good. It's scary to say that the horse went in 50 and 3, but no, he was tired. He was tired finishing, and he wasn't himself. But like Ronnie said, he lost his will of winning. He hadn't won in a long time, but he was a horse that used to win at 75% clip. Now he wasn't winning anymore. But I think last week did him a lot of good, and he was vicious today.
Take us through the race, particularly the back half I'm interested in. It looked like he was tiring in the 2-hole at the back half. It looked like he was losing ground. Was he just getting lazy there, and did you have to get his attention back on business?
No, I actually backed him up on purpose because I was trying to get out. So I was trying to get David to be able to clear his wheel so I could get out from behind him. I didn't think Blueridge Western would get me where I needed to go. And, I thought I had a better shot following one of the West and Blueridge Western. But that's why I kind of, hold him back a little bit, trying to squeeze out.
Well, Yannick, you're one of the sport's top drivers. You've won a lot of the sport's biggest races. Do you still get that blood pumping when you have a shot turning for home in a race like this and you get the lead at the wire?
Oh, absolutely. Especially, like I said, he is very special to me, so it's even nicer to win with a horse like him.
Thanks so much for joining me this morning. And don't forget, we've got exciting live action happening at Harrington Raceway 5 nights a week. It's all happening Sunday through Thursday. First race post times at 5:30 p.m. Have a wonderful week. I hope to see you at the track, and God bless.
Post Time is taped in front of a live studio audience.